We have reached 25k subs, which is a milestone for me and the whole community, and there's a big giveaway that you will find on the latest I Win I Spin series, but this video is about answering all your questions. The most asked questions. And here's something almost everyone wanted to know. Why did I start Volleyball Legends and what inspired me to make content on it? I started Volleyball Legends because of Alex Oku, who has been in some of the older videos. He told me about a HAKKA inspired volleyball game, but on Roblox. Alex and I both tried Roblox games before and basically everything was trash. So both of us didn't have any expectation on it, but in the end, both of us were playing this game every day for a whole week because it was so much fun. It was in February and the game was very new. Because of that, we had to learn everything by ourselves, as there simply haven't been many guides. I remember there was one guide, but it was hard to follow, and that was my cue to actually do own content on it. Because instead of just playing, I could just record things and edit stuff. I'm doing YouTube since 2009, not as active as netblox, but I already had a lot of experience, so I posted 2 shorts daily on both YouTube and TikTok, and eventually I found out what worked and what didn't. In my case, it's been guides and tags, so I focused on doing that stuff and, well, here we are now. I played volleyball back when I was younger, but at some point in life, your free time becomes very limited, and a sport like volleyball needs practice. Otherwise, you can hurt your fingers, ankles or joints, and that would be too risky for my work. And if I couldn't work, I wouldn't get income and then, well, it would be over. Okay, but back in my youth, I played libero, because I was rather short. I'm tall now. Will I do other content? Am I happy with what I'm doing? And what if Volleyball Legends dies? Well, that can happen anytime, and the truth is, I have to think about that every day. Honestly, I don't know what else I can do, because to be honest, no other content will work. And that is kind of a problem I created myself. Most of the channel is built up on guides and tags and not built on me as a person. Anyone could have made the same guide. We have seen that on Minecraft and we see that on any other Roblox game I tried. The views are bad compared to Volleyball Legends, and that is a truth we all, and I the most, have to face. So what I can tell now is that I will do more and more content outside of Volleyball Legends, similar as the horror video. Just to get people slowly used to other stuff, while I'm working on making my Volleyball Legends content built around me and not my guides. I will do a few more guides every now and then, but you might have noticed already that my content is way more focusing on challenges and gameplay, rather than guides. Many of you won't like that, but it's no use if I got 25k subs if 23k of them leave me as soon as I do other content. So bear with me guys, I tried to work on my entertainment skills for you guys. And when I was younger, I actually played one Roblox game called Territory Conquest. I loved it, but it's dead by today and that's been like 10 years ago or more. Apart from that, I didn't really enjoy any other Roblox game. I tried Doors, which was quite fun for 1 or 2 sessions, and also the one I played with Baller was quite fun, but I don't play any other game apart from Volleyball Legends. Outside of Roblox, at the moment I only play Arc Raiders together with my wife because I'm simply lacking the time to play a lot. My motivation to do content goes back years. Back when I got internet access at home in like 2005 or 6, I learned about all the crazy new possibilities and I always wanted to be famous, but not famous like a singer or a sports athlete. I am an introvert myself, so standing in front of people and especially masses wouldn't work for me. And when I first discovered YouTube, I knew that this was my chance to stay in my safe zone while bringing joy and positivity to people all over the world. One day, I want to be known as a good person, even when I'm no longer here. My videos should brighten someone's day. That is my motivation to make videos. If I happen to get wealthy by that, I definitely want to spend my money into doing good things, especially for animals. I don't understand how there are so many billionaires and yet there's so much suffering on this planet. About my goals, as I just told you, I wanted to be known. So my big dream and goal is to become a big YouTuber. I created several channels during my life, and I think the first goal you want to achieve as a YouTuber is to hit the 1000 subs, which is a huge milestone and probably the hardest thing to start with. As said before, I think this is my 5th YouTube channel, and none of them ever hit 1k subs. So That was my starting goal and I am very happy on what we achieved so far. I did not expect it, but of course I was hoping for it. My current goal is to reach 50k subs, as this will be a new milestone and content will start to get even better then. But more about that in a minute. My big goal at this point would be reaching 100k subs, as I always dreamed of having a YouTube play button on my wall. And if we keep the current pace, it should be possible in 2 years. My actual hope is by the end of next year though. My ultimate goal would be reaching 1 million subs. So at this point, I am not satisfied yet, but I am truly grateful and happy about where we are. About face revealing, I would absolutely do it on a sub goal of 50k subs. With that, we will see way more options for doing content. I got VR gear, racing gear, I could do physical challenges, so hit that subscribe button. The amount of questions on this topic should be concerning some people, but yeah. Do I hate HAKKA? Do I think it should be removed together with the ultras? And is the pay-to-win ultra rarity too much for the average free-to-play player? First, I think HAKKA is a super fun to play character, but I still think it is too strong and I'm quite sure we will see more nerfs. I hit pro now and not gonna lie, I played the games on HAKKA because I simply had some guaranteed points. And those points made the difference in the end. I've been facing several pros and not so many did get any receives on the clones. You might want to ignore the game in the background because that's been the first time I played HAKKA. Hitting pro now on HAKKA kind of was the proof to me to nerf HAKKA even more. Everything above one clone is too much in my opinion. But still, this rarity exists now and we have to live with it. I think it brings some fresh air into the game and following the active players, we see the game is still reaching higher numbers than ever before. So speaking about the game dying now is simply not true. It's the opposite, but I do agree that it is hard for new players to get into the game nowadays with so many different secrets and now ultras with different abilities. I like to compare it to League of Legends nowadays. Back when it released, it was kind of fun and it's also been nice to get to know the different character champions and also the mastery stuff. If you now log into League of Legends, you'll be facing, I don't know, 300 new champions that you've never seen before and masteries and trinkets and whatnot. Last time I tried it, I uninstalled it after one game. Because it was simply too much and that is my biggest fear on Volleyball Legends. I said it in my HAKKA video, but once again, they should add some kind of vanilla type environment without secrets where especially new players slowly get used to the game and different styles. So don't remove HAKKA, nerf him and make the game easier to access for new players. Editing insights and how to become successful. First up, my go-to tool for netblox is DaVinci Resolve. I got the pro version, but honestly, you could do most of it with just the free version. For how long an edit takes really varies from video to video. For instance, the old styles guide took me 25 to 30 hours of work, while an I win I spin takes 3 to 5 hours. Mostly it's 1 hour of recording, 3 hours of editing and another hour for thumbnail and title and stuff. I do have an editor for the intros for the later videos of the I lose I spin series, and the latest video of the I win I spin series was completely done by that editor. For the intros of like 30 seconds I paid $10, and for the one full edit the editor made me a special offer of $30, which is a very good price. And now we have to work on kind of getting closer on the editing styles to not have the videos being super different from episode to episode. But that's what I will work on the next year. I plan on getting netblox to a more professional level, to have editors doing the job, so I can record more and also more different videos and they can edit the stuff. And that's why I need YouTube money to pay the giveaways, pay editors, and also pay extra things like the Minecraft volleyball mod. Advice for beginners: it's always good to practice, but many creators tell you to just start doing stuff. But I've been doing this since 2009, and this is the first time something worked. And that was because of the right time and the right content. So before just doing something, actually think about what you're going to do. Why should a person watch your video? There's no reason to make the effort of recording and cutting a ranked Volleyball Legends video if you're a silver player. There's tons of better players and many other creators that already have learned how to edit well. A viewer would have no reason to watch your video, and that is the sad reality. Monitor your own behavior. Are you searching for a random YouTuber playing silver rank gameplay? I highly doubt it. So if you still do that video yourself, you will get 0 to 100 views with bad statistics, and YouTube will stop suggesting it to new people because the statistics are bad and there's plenty of other better creators to suggest. Keep in mind, YouTube wants people to stay on the platform and watch, not to turn off a video after 15 seconds because there is a 15 seconds black screen with a text saying, "This is my first ranked video, I hope you enjoy." That is the sad reality. If you, however, now do a montage of super funny 10 seconds clips and call it "You won't believe those funny moments," chances are higher that you actually gain a few views. Another thing you definitely should do is posting shorts. That's where the creators' opinions heavily split up, but I think especially nowadays you need to gamble that you're being discovered, and that won't work any longer with just good videos. Shorts are what brought in lots of subs to my channel, and they eventually clicked on my full videos. So before doing something, think about the bigger picture, but don't overthink it to a point where somebody else makes the video while you're still on the script. A question that's often being asked is if I plan on doing tournaments or viewer games. The answer is no tournaments, because people didn't read the rules and it's just way too much work, but I will do viewer games if I have the time for it. Currently life is just too busy and it's really hard getting all this stuff done. But I love those community games, so I'll make sure to do them more often. But I can't tell you when or how much time you will get to prepare for it. I feel like most of the time it's more of a spontaneous thing for if I have a sudden free hour or two, so best to monitor the Discord announcements. Honestly, I like the Discord way more as it is now. Although of course I do miss some individuals, but back then I spent at least 1 hour per day just to work on something on the Discord or one of the other Discord servers. That's been taking way too much time. And the same for events or other features. There will be events again, but only if it makes sense for content or if the staff team can handle it all alone. So I'm quite happy at where we are. We reached 1K members again, and I've seen a lot of new faces that have been chatting, more than before in my opinion. Those have been a lot of questions, and there will be a part 2 with the more individual questions. So stay tuned, subscribe to the channel, and thank you guys for 25K subs. Bye bye.